There's something the desert does better than anywhere else in my experience, and that is sunrises and sunsets. Something about the color of the terrain mixes with the color of the lighting and just makes everything glow and everything amplified. If you're not from here, it's something you need to experience in person at least once. This is day 2 of our family adventure. The planned route is taking us from our camp at Moonscape Overlook here, the back way into Goblin Valley, as I like to say it, into Temple Mountain, and finally back to the freeway. I've attempted this route once before, many years prior, and upon getting to the river crossing, the banks were just eroded and 4 to 5 foot sheer cliffs. This area has seen a lot of rain in the previous weeks prior to this, but my hopes are high leaving camp this morning that we're gonna have good luck with the river crossing.
But turning on this side.
What you looking at over here? Is it a good view? Let's go look.
The reef here is truly a sight to behold. I've seen it so many times now from either side of it, and it honestly never ceases to astound me. It's such a unique and fascinating geological formation. We're getting fairly close to the river crossing now, and things are starting to get a little interesting with the mud and the ruts. Luckily, things are mostly dried out to where it's passable. If this area had very recently seen rain, or is currently getting rain, I would not want to be stuck in a position to try to traverse through here. This region as a whole has a lot of clay in the soil, so when it gets wet, it quickly becomes a nightmare for traction. As you can see, just the sheer volume of water that flows through these low-lying areas like we're driving through right now is kind of astounding during flash floods. As you can see here, especially from the air, just the sheer difference in the volume of water from where it is right now to where you can tell it gets up to during flash floods is absolutely amazing. Just the sheer power of that much water is pretty scary to think about. As we were driving, we spotted what appears to be an abandoned homestead off to the right here. It wasn't marked on any map I had available to me, but there was a road out to it. You could tell people were driving out to it, so we decided to go check it out.
Check this old abandoned building out. That's cool, that old fireplace.
Why?
Yeah, move. I'm gonna get aesthetic.
I'm pretty sure they climb like a ladder. And I'm pretty sure they have like a ladder right here.
Look at all these names on here. King Turd Detroit. That's quite the slogan there.
Bruh. Hey, look. It's that. Jackson's in here.
2000.
This wall said King Turd Dislike.
2000. Oh, there's a 98. I wonder what the
Swear.
history of this place
How
is.
does it know?
Roof looks quite sketchy.
Since this isn't marked anywhere that I could find and there's no information available on the site itself, I can't really find any history on the site, unfortunately, because I love knowing the history of these types of places. My best guess is it's just a homestead. Every time I happen upon places like this, I can't help but wonder what it must have been like. Just living out in the middle of the desert like this and having to survive off the land in such a harsh and truly inhospitable environment.
I would go passenger. Passenger.
Starting to come through this section here, I was actually very surprised to pass a state park boundary sign. As far as I was aware up to this point, this whole entire area here was BLM land. And it was always very popular for boondocking, as you could pull in these little crevices and stuff. It's just an awesome area. Apparently, the state has expanded Goblin Valley State Park borders to now include this area, which is kind of annoying if you ask me. It was still outside the scope of having to pay or stop at the ranger station or anything to get into it, and there were still quite a few people boondocking there, just as normal. It just surprised me to see that it was now part of the state park. This behemoth is known as Temple Mountain. It stands out quite visibly. The mountain towers 1,200 feet above its surrounding terrain. Like many things throughout Utah, its namesake comes from a religious background. It's named Temple Mountain because early Mormon settlers thought it resembled a temple. I think surprisingly, I can actually agree with the Mormons for once. My church is the outdoors and nature, so, by extension, this is kind of a temple. This entire area has significant uranium mining history. Mining claims in the area date back to 1898, though major production began around 1948 to 1956, when uranium and vanadium ores were mined to support U.S. atomic energy programs. Between 1948 and 1956, the area produced roughly 5 million pounds of the various ores required to support the atomic energy programs. During the height of the boom, there was actually a temporary mining town, also called a shanty town, called Temple City, right near the mountain here. At this point of the trip, we're fairly close to I-70 and my two brothers headed home. Me and the boys headed off on our own. I wanted to show them an arch, and I wanted to run Eagle Canyon in the Jeep, as I never had in a full-size vehicle. This is a pretty healthy-sized hole and washout. Cameras always downplay absolutely everything. Hill climbs, holes, any sort of obstacle. For perspective though, my tires are 40 inches tall, and this hole was probably deeper than they are tall. I actually went the entire time I've had this Gladiator, almost 2 years now, assuming that there's no possible way I would fit through these tunnels. I've been through them on a Razor, and that's it. Recently, on Independence Overland's Patreon trip, which I attended, we kind of were forced to go through these tunnels due to a road washout, and that's how I figured out I can fit. So I'm pretty excited that these areas on this side of the freeway I know are now open to me in the Gladiator. Arches always fascinate me in how they form. I know the science of it, wind, water, weather, erosion, but just how it forms an arch boggles my mind. This particular arch is 31 feet across at its widest and is named after a local Dutch cattleman who worked cattle and grazed livestock in the area. This area is known as the head of Sinbad. It was actually underneath an ancient sea about 250 million years ago.
Hey, you guys having fun?
Yeah.
You guys a bunch of pipsqueaks?
No.
Ashton, you a pipsqueak? Yeah, you are.
Built in 1990,
21. Built clear in 1921. Look at the roof of it. It's been redone, obviously, but here we go. Oh, this is cool, huh?
What's all that stuff on the side?
Oh, well, that's don't touch it.
Why?
That's either mouse poop or bat poop. That one looks like mouse poop. This is bat poop. See all that?
Oh yeah. Disgusting. Right here.
Can you imagine living in here? Like this being your home? That'd be crazy, huh?
Yeah.
For this to be your home. Somebody took the door off for some reason.
No way. A bunch of holes. Can we go up there and climb in one?
No. We gotta go.
What?
We gotta go on the trail.
Oh.
Let's just look at this. You see this log right here?
Yeah, looks like
You know what I think it was used for?
What?
Tie their horses to.
Oh yeah. Or to dry on like their clothes.
Yep, I bet that was to tie their horses to. Or maybe it was to tie their kids to so they didn't wander off up into there like you just tried to do. What do you think? This place is really cool. I love the Swell. This is one of my favorite places ever. I'm so excited. It's desert season again. Fall, winter, early spring, desert season. It's not deathly hot, and you can explore to your heart's content. Built from Douglas fir. The Swasey family grazed livestock in the area for the latter part of the 19th century. The cabin served as shelter for the members and other cowboys.